Duggar chores and the gender roles that go with them. Get your coffee, get your beanie. I don't have a beanie, even though today, like, obviously, I kind of need one, but I don't know where it is.
I'm your host, Paul Baldwin.
Wait, where's the Yenta type lady? Well, actually, with that, that was the second concept. The first concept was this guy was like Baldwin, and his girlfriend was there. They had an argument. It was a whole thing. But anyway, the second concept was better, and it does get me quite verklempt. So between the chores, the gender roles, the rules, and training up a child, these parents should be in jail. What the hell? I can hear you typing it now. What do you mean discipline is there? Watch the entire video, please. Please. You're not going to be able to read this, but I just kind of wanted to show it to you. This is from How to Train Up a Child by Michael and Debbie Pearl. And yeah, that says exactly what it, yeah. And it means exactly that also. Now, I pulled up this book on a subscription service I have called Scribd or something. And people always come in there like, what about the public library? I'm fairly certain the public library does not have this. First sentence under obedience training. Training does not necessarily require that the trainee be capable of reason. Even mice and rats can be trained. So we're comparing raising children to rats, maze, laboratory, cheat. So if you look down here, towards the bottom, it's something with babies. And I'm not even gonna say that out loud. That's gross, dude. That's gross. But obviously in this culture, you're encouraged to breastfeed, but only for about 3 months to get the baby weight off because you need to be pleasing visually to your husband. And they still firmly believe that while you're nursing, you can't get pregnant, which is not true. It's actually not an uncommon belief, but unless you want Irish twins and a whole hell of a lot of heartache, you better get him to wrap that little thing up. So while you're nursing, what this encourages is, and that's why it specifies they don't need to have a consciousness, is that while your little crotch nugget is slurping on the nerp, getting the sustenance, if they bite you, they say to do it back. They're just trying to teach them a lesson. Yeah, they are teaching them a lesson, that they are not a safe space and that they are people to stay away from. Children should not feel that way about their parents. Now, right here under steps to obedience, this couple says that they had a 4-year-old child who kept going up the stairs, and they decided, you know what, we're going to train that out of them with a series of no's and slaps. So then we get to this next one, and really honestly, you need to read, I made a child that I don't like. Side note, hashtag to all the baddies whose parents referred to raising them as their sentence. Wow. We were a burden from the day we were born. Take the course. I made a child that I don't like, especially hits for the girls, because that was that comment, like they do all of this stuff. The parents don't care because those girls are being trained, because they're not really their children so much as they are a currency that dad's going to trade with another dad so that he can get some more street cred for the next time he runs for senator while his son's on trial for CP. We saw this dynamic because they're just always being perpetually trained during Josh and Anna's wedding when all the kids were running around, the women were going crazy, and the guys were holding up the walls like, I wonder if the kids had any sugar. Practic.